Let's start with section A, question 1. So the question 1 would be the 3 weaknesses of the current portal. So the first weakness was that it was not mobile responsive. There were overlapping elements and also unreadable text on smartphones. Next, there were no client-side validation. There were empty fields, invalid email formats and also incorrect data input. Lastly, there were also no confirmation before submissions. Like when the students would like to submit, there were no warning or confirmation message before submitting forms. Accidental submissions and also duplicate entries were submitted. Moving on to section A, question 2. How these weaknesses affect users on mobile devices. So on mobile devices, these weaknesses cause several issues such as small buttons and also small text makes the interaction for the users to be difficult, and also users have to zoom and scroll horizontally. Thus, slow performance occurs due to unnecessary server requests and also higher chances of user errors and frustrations. This increased form abandonment rate. Okay, now let's move on to section A, question 3. How mobile first responsive design can improve the system. So mobile first design improves the system by providing a clean and simple layout for small screens, improving readability and navigation, enhancing performance with faster loading times, ensuring consistency across all devices, and also increases user satisfaction.
This session explains the key feature of our redesigned mobile web application. First, the application uses a responsive design, which means it can adapt to different screen sizes such as mobile phone, tablet, and desktop. Next, we focus on simple navigation. The menu is clean and easy to use, so users can find what they need quickly without confusion. We also ensure fast loading speed by optimizing image and removing unnecessary elements. This helps the application load faster and improve user experience. In addition, the interface is user-friendly. We use large button, readable font, and proper spacing to make it easier for users to interact with the application. For security, the system includes a secure login features to protect user data. We also implement client-side validation, which provide instant feedback to users when they enter information incorrectly. Lastly, the application includes interactive components such as modals, tooltips, popovers, and carousels to make the experience more engaging and interactive. Overall, these features aim to improve usability, performance, and security for all users. Okay, now I will explain why Bootstrap 5 is suitable for mobile web development. First, Bootstrap 5 uses a mobile-first script system. This means the design is created for mobile device first and then adjust for large screen. Next, it provides pre-designed responsive component. Developers can easily use ready-made elements like button, form, and navigation bars without building everything from scratch. Another advantage is that there is no need for complex media queries. Bootstrap already handles responsiveness, which makes the coding process easier. It also allows for a faster development process since many features are already built in. Developers can save time and complete projects more quickly. In addition, Bootstrap ensures consistent design across different devices, so the website looks good on mobile, tablet, and desktop. Lastly, it includes built-in JavaScript components such as modal and tooltip, which make the website more interactive without needing extra coding. Overall, Bootstrap 5 helps developers create responsive, consistent, and user-friendly mobile web application efficiently. Okay, now I will explain the importance of client-side validation in improving system reliability. First, client-side validation provides instant feedback to users. When users enter incorrect information, they are notified immediately without waiting for the page to reload. Next, it helps prevent incorrect data submission. This ensures that only valid and properly formatted data is sent to the server. It also reduces server load because fewer invalid requests are processed, making the system more efficient. In addition, client-side validation improves data query. By checking input early, the system can maintain more reliable and consistent data. Lastly, it increases user trust. When users see the system quickly detect errors and guide them, they feel more confident using the application. Overall, client-side validation plays an important role in making the system faster, more accurate, and more reliable. Model components help prevent accidental submission by requiring users to confirm their action before proceeding. Tooltip component provide quick hint or brief information where user hover over or focus on an element, making interface easier to understand. Popover component display more detailed instruction or additional information when needed. Without overwhelming the main interface. Carousel component allow multiple announcements or pieces of content to be shown efficiently within a limited space, improving both usability and user experience. Okay, now I will explain about the difference of mobile web and mobile web application. A mobile web refers to standard website that is accessed through a mobile browser. It is usually static or has limited interactivity, mainly designed for viewing information such as text and image. Users can navigate through page, but advanced features are minimal. On the other hand, a mobile web application is more interactive and dynamic. It provides advanced features such as user input validation, real-time update, and personalized content. Mobile web applications behave more like native apps, offering a richer and more engaging user experience. Based on this difference, our system belongs to the mobile web application category because it includes interactive features, dynamic content, and user-driven functionalities.
Section C explains the JavaScript concepts used in the project. Variables are used to store data such as the student name, form validity, and service requests. Conditions are applied to validate inputs like checking the NIM length and email format. Loops, especially the for loop, are used to go through service requests and generate dynamic HTML lists. Functions like validate form check user input, while display service list shows the service menu. Event handling is also included, where at event listener click and event.prevent defaults are used to prevent form submission and allow smooth single page interaction. So now we are moving on to section D. Section D focuses on Bootstrap integration and design. Bootstrap is added using a CDN for fast and easy setup, and the bundle includes Popper.js, which enables features like tooltips and popovers. The layout uses a responsive grid system,
that automatically adjusts to different screen sizes and becomes mobile friendly by stacking columns vertically without extra CSS. Lastly, there are several components that are used, including a nav bar for navigation, a responsive menu, a model for confirmation dialogues, tooltips for quick information, popovers for detailed guidance, and a carousel to display announcements.
Now let's move on to section D, question 4. So for question 4, they asked about the client-side validation using Bootstrap validation classes. So it displays real-time error messages and also prevents invalid submissions. So let's move on to question 5 in section D, which would be phone integration features. So the tell link is a call help desk button that triggers the device dialer with a pre-filled number, removing the need to manually type or memorize it. Then the mail to link provides an email support option that automatically opens the user's default email client.
So yeah, this is our website, and our website is designed to be clean, simple and super friendly. These layouts are fully responsive, mean it works well on mobile view, tablet view and desktop view. So, by our website, students can experience responsive validation and interactive. What about responsive? Responsive means fully grids and media queries ensure the layer automatically adapt to any device viewport. So, it's easily adapt any device viewport, such as mobile view, desktop view, and tablet view. So, we go to next part. Next part is validation. Validation means front-end logic ensure user input in forms are accurate before submission. So, it's checked is accurate or not, or valid information or not. And the last part is interactivity. It is dynamic UI element allow user to browse information without jarring a page. So it's easy to browse information in our website. So this is what we made. Our website is fully responsive because of S-band architecture, high validate access, and linear flow. So what is S-band architecture? Subspace horizontal navigation utilizes wide dashboard viewport for immediate one-click access to all premium section. And the next part is linear flow. This makes separation between the promotion hero section and application links. The last one is high validate dashboard bandwidth and real SDI prioritized full width campus photography. So by this it's easy for student look what they want. So right now I want to explain how our website responsive on mobile view. Horizontal navigation turn into vertical tower. So it's easy to see and it's not look messy and it's simple and look clean by this vertical tower. And they also include valid emoji. So for student it's easy to, it's such a small guide to them to what they are look for. And the last one is such as every component like Google Map iframe automatically scale to 100% of mobile container width. So it's look interesting, right? Such a big Google Map iframe turn into a mobile responsive view. So now the responsive transformation flow. So you all can see the transformation flow by this slide. The key point is the layout does not shrink, it fundamentally restructure. Media queries detect viewport limits, switching the display logic from an S-band flow row toggleable flex column to generate zero horizontal overflow. First, our website is detect. The website is login from which device, on phone or desktop. After detect, is automatically switching the display to responsive. So this is how we assume our website is fully responsive to all device. Thank you.